Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Doing some more historic, just kind of practicing for the upcoming qualifier weekend. Been doing some best of three. Again with the mono white historic deck. There should be a link in the description. But yeah, it's been really good. I've just really been enjoying getting some games in and just trying to learn as much as I can about the format. There's still a lot of decks I haven't even seen, but I've had a chance to play against at least a couple decks, and it's been great. And I just want to thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate you. And yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. So. Hopefully we'll find a good match here. All right, hand looks great. And I like to lead out with Venerable Knight. That way, in case they play a blocker and we have like another knight, we can set up to move the counter somewhere else if they do decide to block. If I didn't have Venerable Knight in the hand, then I'd play Recruitment Officer instead. Okay, so Izzet Wizards. This is a fun deck and a tough deck to play against. I kind of want to save my Portable Hole for some of their more threatening, like the BO3 flying Asymmetry Stage, I think is the name of it. That one's a huge threat. The Dread Caster, or whatever it's called, the 2-mana 1/3 guy that recasts stuff in the graveyard. I want to save it for that if I can. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to play out some more threats. We are going to drop Hopeful Initiate here and Bodyguard pre-combat, just so that in case he does decide to block, we'll be able to move the counter onto another knight. Definitely not blocking expecting spells here, so. It's pretty much just a pure race against this deck. And we aren't able to save it because it's going to be doing -1/-1 counters. Yeah, at this point, I'm still going to play out 2 more creatures here. Again, I'm not interested in using my Portable Hole on these creatures unless they're, unless he has like mana up, preventing us from pushing damage. But since he isn't, I really have no desire at this point to use them. So, and I'm just doing this again pre-combat because I want to be able to move the counters here if he decides to block. And again, I can move the counter onto the Dauntless Bodyguard, so it's not strictly necessary. I guess you could just attack first, since you've got a knight there already, but I don't expect him to block. Oh, you know what? Okay. Actually, I could have sacked in response to protect this guy and prevent some damage there, so... Yeah, I think we could have sacked to block 3 damage there. And again, unless he's going to block, I'm still not interested in using this portable hole just yet. And so I think we could Luris here. Part of me just wants to play out the officer so that we're clearly presenting lethal. And so, but this is a better use of mana, especially if I'm planning to wait on the portable hole. So I think I am going to Luris here. Okay, that's one we want to save our portable hole for. If he has Reckless Charge, we're in a rough spot. And he does, okay. So that's real bad. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah, so that misplay not sacking to protect our officer was a major mistake. What we're going to bring in against this deck is all of the removal. Because he only really has one creature that uses the graveyard, I don't really think we want to bring in necessarily Tormod's Crypt. We could, but I think we have, with all the removal, I think that's enough. The other card to consider is Esper Sentinel. Part of the reason that I'm considering not necessarily using it is just because this is very strictly a race, and I want to be pushing as much damage as possible. And so, even though it can definitely draw us cards, it's not presenting that 2 damage. And we're basically racing. So I think now we've got to cut 3 cards. Probably Venerable Knight is the next card to cut here. I think we want to keep everything else. Don't love going down to 5, but I think we need to. Since we have 2 removal spells here, I will use the Patriarch's Humiliation. Well, I think we can wait on it a little bit. Actually, no, we really can't. He can just make his guy bigger in response. Although I'm not sure the interaction there with Prowess, because it loses all abilities. But if it's already grown, I don't really know how exactly that works. Kind of tempted to play out Evangel here, because if he has another piece of removal, we don't get anything out of this Luris, so I'd rather wait until we have like at least another mana. And this is still a 3-turn clock if he doesn't deal with it. So now we can use it to get Dauntless Bodyguard. I think we still attack first. See what he does. Now we can use it to protect Luris in case he's got extra removal. And let's see. So Izzet Wizards, this is the deck we're up against here. Yeah. I guess they only run 16 or 15 creatures, so we can be maybe a little bit more carefree with our removal. But the Arcanist and the Symmetry Sage are the most dangerous of the creatures. I think we want everything else here. I guess since we have 12 spells, we could cut Thalia and just bring in some of these sentinels or like extra 2-drops or extra 1-drops. I think Thalia is really good here. Yeah. Okay, I definitely think we're going to go to 6 on this just because we don't have a 1-drop and only have 1 land. Here I think we cut. Yeah, I think Thalia is really good here. Evangel is also quite powerful. Being able to go like 1-drop into 2 1-drops is also quite good though. I think I want to cut the Evangel here actually. So I'd rather play Thalia on 2. And I don't think it's as necessary compared to being able to go to like 1-drop into 2 1-drops. Now I think we lead out with Soldier of the Pantheon, in case he plays the Balmor, the multicolored card that we can attack through. Yeah, there we go. Get the extra life, and then be able to attack through it. We could drop 2 1-drops here. I think dropping Thalia is also decent. Most of his spells, I think, are mostly 1 mana, but it does maybe hamper him a little bit to get Thalia going. I guess if we don't, we could consider. We could also consider playing like the Benelish Knight to be able to start getting those counters going. So yeah, I think that's like the double spells what we don't want to see here. So I think we attack here just because he doesn't know what we have. He probably just blocks, but he might not. And I think, yeah, just because we are racing, getting the 2 creatures out might actually be worth it here. It's like we slow down his hand a little bit by Thalia, but we're also slowing down ourselves. And next turn we can just double spell here with Thalia. Alright, we're at 11. We could play Thalia, but we're not really winning this race. And we want to be able to get lifelink online if we can. So I think maybe we just get Luris going here. Unfortunately, that is just enough to get us there. Yep, unless he doesn't attack, we're dead. Guess we play it out, but... Alright guys, thanks for watching. Again, still making some misplays, still learning, but, the point is for you guys to hopefully learn from the good plays that I do make and from the misplays that I make. So, we'll see you next time.